Hello, welcome, salam, namaste, konnichiwa, ni hao, hola to all my friends all over the world. Welcome to Entrepreneur Extraordinaire, formerly known as Make It Rain. The reason we changed the name is because they're entrepreneurs and they're extraordinary entrepreneurs. And we want you to be that extraordinary entrepreneur, and therefore the name. And it will make more sense once you hear this video. Have you ever thought about owning 10 properties? What about 20? What about 30? 50? What about 100? That's a good number, right? What about 200? If I were to tell you you can own up to 500 properties, 500, 500, and we can show you how. Today we have our friend Joe, who is going to share with you open, candid interview about all his fears getting into the real estate business. How did he get from 0 to 500 plus properties in real estate in a matter of no time? So some people don't even get to 10 or 20 properties in their lifetime, but Joe has superseded their expectations. He is our entrepreneur extraordinaire of this session. So if you'd like to learn more, stick around to find out. Like, subscribe, and click the notification button so you get notified when we launch a new video. You know the deal. So I'm here with my friend Joe. Joe is someone that has inspired me personally, and I'm sure after this interview he will inspire you as well. Joe, in his accomplishment, is phenomenal. And I can't just list out everything he has done, but he will tell you in his own words. And the reason we're doing this with Joe is to inspire people and also to make sure people don't make mistakes. So Joe, what inspired you to get into real estate? Like, why real estate? Why not anything else?
Sure. You know? Well, thanks for having me. I appreciate this.
You're welcome.
My background was in accounting and finance, really nothing to do with real estate. When I got out of business school, I went into corporate America, and I soon realized that I didn't want to do that for the rest of my life. And you know the old saying, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear? Well, I'm watching TV, and they say, the commercial was, come to the local Holiday Inn, 2-hour presentation learn all about investing in real estate. So, yeah, what the hell, I'll go. So I went. Next thing I know, I was paying $6,000 for a 5-day boot camp, and I came up just fired up. But I said, this is what I want to do.
Wow.
Started buying properties later on in '96. And in October '97, I quit corporate America for good. We moved down there, and I've been there doing this full time ever since.
What turned the switch on for you, aside from having fallen in love? Was there any other factors?
Well, the thing is that the program that I was in, I realized I didn't want any of the jobs that I was aspiring towards. I didn't want to be a financial controller. I didn't even want to be a CFO or anything like that. I looked around and saw the guys that I was dealing with that were in those roles, and they were miserable. They might have been making money, but they just
happy. Yeah.
They just weren't very happy, and I didn't want to do that. But the basics that I learned and I'm following today is that there are motivated sellers out there that will either sell you a house really cheap or with really great terms.
Right.
And there are buyers out there who want to buy a house but can't qualify for a mortgage right now, and who will give you money and pay you well in order to have an opportunity to do that.
Like when you're jumping into something new, how did you motivate yourself to say, well, I have a chance of failure, but I still want to go and do it? Was there any of those feelings in you?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Just like everyone else. I had a fear of losing money. I also had a fear of looking like an idiot, I must say. People thought, I told people that I was going off to this boot camp. They said, what, are you crazy? Nobody makes money from those things except for the guy pitching the seminar.
Right.
I had fear of what my friends and family would do, would think of me if I came out and started buying properties and had them all be disasters. But I powered through that. I bought a few at a time. I made lots of mistakes. But something that I realized that was really the most important part of those first few properties I bought was the learning experience from them.
So, I'm going to just be blunt. How many properties do you own?
At one point, I owned about 600 properties. I bought over 700 at this point, and I still have about 100 left. I sold a whole bunch of them during that big run-up right before the financial crisis.
So let me get my mind around this. So 500 plus doors.
Yes, absolutely.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is. I own a few dozen properties, and I can't imagine it's hard to manage that you were able to extract so much and scale so much. Wow, that's phenomenal.
And I'll tell you, talk about fear a little bit. Looking back, I could have bought a lot more. I could have bought a lot more during the early part of my career.
But you were proceeding with caution.
I was proceeding with caution. There's cash out there available
plenty of
cash out there. Especially today, as I see the 10-year Treasury below 1%.
Yeah, which is wonderful for people like us, right? And that's why we want people to know that right now is one of the best times to be in the market and raise capital and be able to be aggressive and take advantage of this cycle, because this will not stay like this forever.
No, that's right. That's right.
So what are some of the challenges you're facing right now?
The challenges I have are on that admin side.
Admin
Which is really basically a human resources type of issue. I'm fighting that now. I just hired a great assistant who's doing great for me. We just put like 6 properties under contract over a weekend with her help. I wish I found her years ago. She's honest as far as I can tell so far.
Yes.
Right? And
what are some of a couple of takeaways in your experience that you think were the key factors in determining your success at that point?
I think I kind of like to focus and specialize in certain deals and become extremely good at it. So I've become very good at finding these deals and doing them.
So my next question is, if someone out there wants to get started in real estate, what's the right path for that?
Well, real estate's no different than anything else, whether you're learning how to drive a car or fly a plane or use a computer. There's the book knowledge aspect to it. But if all you do is that, no one's got to learn how to drive a car by reading a book about it. The way to get started is to get started. It's a shame that so many people buy courses and go to seminars and webinars and never write an offer. Folks, if you don't write an offer, you'll never buy a house. That's a simple rule of thumb.
They're saying action is key. Take an action.
Absolutely.
So, I'm a big believer in results. Like if I look at my spreadsheet and if I see my property's not going up in value, then I dump one of the properties. I really literally sold a couple of properties last year because they were only increasing by a certain percentage. So I said, why do I have $200,000 stuck in this property? I can take it out and put it somewhere else and make more money. What inspires you now? Like now that you've accomplished so many things, like why keep doing it? What motivates you now?
Why does Warren Buffett keep doing it? Right? Yeah. He likes it. He's good at it, and it's profitable.
Yeah.
That's the easy way to do it. I also, look long term I want to create generational wealth for my family.
I love that. Yeah.
But I think another part of it is I truly believe that what I do benefits people.
Right.
I give sellers an alternative that they might not have, and I prevent a lot of foreclosures and short sales and missed payments.
Yeah, and I can vouch for that. I think you're very helpful. You answer questions. You're very responsive, given your schedule. Now, how can people who are in the game, who are new, what are some other things that they can avoid to be successful?
A common thing that I would see is that people would tend to do what they wanted to do versus what they should do.
Right.
So if you have someone who's a very organized person, very analytical, they will spend all their time setting up file systems and computer systems, and they've got their LLCs set up. But at the end of the day, they didn't write any offers, they didn't look at any houses, they didn't talk to any sellers, they didn't do the things that matter.
Yeah. Right.
So you have to focus on doing the things that are going to make results.
Right.
And that is marketing, to get the phone to ring, making offers, following up on people that said no.
What are some of the things that annoy you? I mean,
one of the biggest things.
More than one, but.
Yes, one of the biggest things that I'm dealing with right now. So I'm a licensed real estate agent. I have been since I went back full time in '97, and so I write an offer to the listing agent, and this could be the answer to the seller's prayers.
Yeah.
And half of these offers are never even presented.
You're trying to help. Yeah.
They're never even presented. I put in enough money to pay the commissions so that the listing agent will get paid.
Right.
I'm paying the closing costs. And I will have literally half of the agents never present the offers or do it in a very haphazard, I got this offer, but I'm throwing it away type of thing,
Now, thank you, first of all, for giving us your time.
Thank you, Eden.
But if people want to find you or get in touch with you, what's the best way to get in touch with you without annoying you?
Oh, sure. Well, best way is through my email, and that's Joe Arlt, JOEARLT, @gmail.com.
And we'll post the link for all this information down below so you guys can click on it, you can subscribe. So having said that, thank you very much for watching. Thank you, Joe.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure having you, learning from you. and hopefully we can do some business again.
My pleasure. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Folks, thank you for watching the video. I hope this video was as informative for you as it is for me. I learned a lot from Joe. Now, we did not go into a lot of details, which is okay, but he shared with you all his fears, what he thought about his family, what he thought about his friends would think of him, right? And everything else, right? There are all these fears surrounding our voices, but you must focus on where you need to go, which is your destination. Don't think too much about what could go wrong, who can tell you what to do. It doesn't matter, folks. What matters is you. Remember, as I always say, you are the CEO of your life, okay? So you drive the ship wherever you want to take it, okay? So please hit us up. If we can make a video that can help you, please let us know. If you have any questions, you want to know how to buy 500 properties, how to get into real estate, how to buy your first property, hit us up on entrepreneurextraordinaire.com. I thank you for watching my videos, and I appreciate all the love to the few hundred people who have subscribed, and hopefully more of you will join us. The idea is to help each other grow, right? If you grow, I grow, and we all grow together. So thank you again, and have a great day, and I will see you guys again next time. Bye.